Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let's do some very cute, low-cost crafting. Y'all stay tuned. So here is a look at what we're going to be making, guys, and I'm showing this to you up front so that you can see exactly what it is our project for the day will be. And these are so inexpensive to make, but you know what? Look at them. They are such little statement makers. And the reason why I'm focusing on this is because there were a lot of people who got engaged over Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and everybody's planning a wedding. Everyone is looking for that economical but posh way of having a shower or wedding favors. In addition to these being the perfect little something something for that event, they're also perfect changing out the paper for any other event as well. We can use these for all types of parties. We can use these in our Easter baskets. We can use this idea across the board. And I am going to show you guys just how easy it is to make these. But here's the beauty. If you're planning an event, you can make this entire look for 72 cents. And then of course, whatever you put inside will add a little bit to the cost, but you'll still be able to keep it around $1, $1.25, even when it's filled with whatever you would put inside. Now, if you're planning a wedding, does making your favor for 72 cents appeal to you? It should. It should, because you can save a whole lot of money doing it yourself and doing it for less than $1. And I am going to break down the cost for you guys right now. So I found my cards, and these are made with greeting cards, guys, blank greeting cards. So I found my cards on Amazon, and it was 48 in a box for $12. That means that each card cost me 25 cents. One card to make a box, 25 cents. My flowers, Tuesday morning, $1.50 for the pack, 4 in a pack. Used one flower, that's 35 cents. Washi tape, found it at Hobby Lobby, 2 rolls for $2.50. Only used a portion of one roll, and when I say a portion, a very small portion. So I calculated my cost on that at 5 cents. And then the letter S that I put on my box also came from Tuesday morning. The letter S I am calculating at 5 cents as well, because there were bunches of letters in that pack, and I only paid $1.19 for it. So I am coming up with a cost of 72 cents. Probably really isn't even 72 cents to make, because of the amount that I added in for the washi and the letter that I used. So guys, truly, we are doing some low cost, posh paper crafting. There's a difference in low cost and cheap. This is not cheap, but it is low cost, and it is inexpensive to make. And you can do this, and we're going to do it right now. And this time we are going to do it using these beautiful, beautiful polka dots. And again, it's just a blank greeting card that was also in that same pack. So it had several patterns in there, and I'm going with the polka dots this time. And we are going to make this bag. Okay, so I have my greeting card, and when you open it up, make sure that the center point is truly on a whole number. It is dead center with that whole number. And I'm going to come over 1/2 of an inch and score at 3.5. And then I'll come over this way 1/2 of an inch and score at 4.5. And then after I've made my scores here in the center, I am going to score at 1. Rotate it to the opposite end of the 8-inch side and score at 1 again. And then I'll rotate it to the 6-inch side and score at 1. And now we can fold and burnish all of our score marks. We need to come back, and the 2 scores that we made at 3.5 and then at 4.5, we are going to simply cut down and create our tab. So I'm going to turn it over this way. It's going to be easier for me to see it. And then I'll angle in. And so I have one tab. And now I want to cut out the other tab. So my other tab is going to be right here, which means that when I open this up, the tab that's here on the white section, I am going to remove it altogether. And then on this piece here, I'll simply come to this tab and create my tab. And this is how it should look when you have it all done. So now what I want to do is on this section right here, I don't need all of this bulk. I simply need enough so that I can have a glue flap. So I am going to remove some of my paper, and I'm removing about 3/4 of an inch, and I'll be left with a strip like this, and I'll be able to take it and then just close my box using that. So I'm just going to smooth that out a little bit with my bone folder. Use my reptile glue and get my glue on here. And now I can just bring this piece over and we can close our box. And I'm just going to match it up end to end. Just like this. I'll flatten it out. Use my bone folder to smooth out my glue and get everything nice and stuck. And now you can see I have a delightful little box. So what I'm going to do at this point is fold these in. Bring my back flap in. And then I'll place glue on my front flap. And let's put this down. I'm going to stand it up just to take a look at it and make sure I've got it nice and square. Looks like I do. So now at this point, we simply want to take it and pinch in so that we can really start getting the bag shape that we want. And now you can see why I removed some of the bulk that was on that white piece, because if I didn't, it would make it a little bit difficult to fold. So at this point, we have a very cute bag. And then how you choose to finish it off is completely up to you. Okay guys, so the way that I am going to decorate this cutie is very simple. I am going to use just a piece of ribbon, and I've got it attached to the back, and I will simply pull it around to the front and tie a bow. And so there, I've got a cute little bow on here, which doesn't add to the cost of making this at all. And then on this one, I'm simply going to take the little monogram and tuck it right up there so you can see just how cute that is. So no matter the event or the occasion that you're making it for, guys, we can make our economical and low-cost crafting look this posh and look this good. Okay, so now we have one. Let's bring our scoreboard back in and let's make this little cutie here. So again, we're going to start with a 4x6 greeting card, and I am going to place it in, making sure that my center point on the card is dead center with a whole number here. So I'll come over to 3.5, make a score, and then I'll come over to 1/2 inch, make another score, turn it to the 6-inch side, score at 1/2 inch on both sides, and then I'll come to the opposite 8-inch side from where I made my 1/2 inch score, and I'll score at 1/2 inch and at 1. And now let's fold and burnish all of our scores. Okay, so now we need to remove some pieces. So on the end where we only have a single flap, we're going to remove the 2 corner pieces. And it'll be the end that's opposite the part that has 2 flaps. So I am going to use my finger blade just to come in and remove these pieces. And I'll use my glue here to glue this down. And I'm gluing this down because when I close the box, it's simply going to give me a nice finish to closing it. So now we need to come to our center section and just release our tabs. So let's go up to the score mark and angle cut in just a little bit. Okay, so now we need to take this end and we're going to have the 2 flaps. So we want to come in, we'll have 2 small squares, and we're simply going to take those squares, cut straight down on the score line, just like that. Remove one of them, and then angle cut the other one. Just like that. And now all I'm going to do at this point is just angle in just a little bit on this end piece here. And that will make it easier to close my box. So now comes the fun part. We get to put this together. So I am going to take my glue, place a little bit of glue here on my flaps. And then what I'll be doing is taking the piece that I folded down the flap here, and I'll bring that up. And we're just going to get it joined and stuck. All right, so once we have the tab stuck, we can go ahead and put the box together. So I'll be placing glue on this flap here, but make sure that you don't place glue on your little fold piece here. So now I'll bring it over and get our box shaped. So I want to make sure that I keep the top nice and straight. And that'll fold in just like that. So I'm going to come back with my bone folder and just smooth that down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'll place glue on this, but I will not place glue on this little flat piece here. Match it up, making sure that I get the top nice and matched. Now I can smooth everything out. And now we have a very beautiful box. And because I have my polka dots on the front, I wanted to use as much of that as I can. This is going to be one of those boxes that I fold with the flap going in from the back because I want the polka dots. So we're going to tuck that in there just like that. And now you can see that we have a beautiful, beautiful box. Didn't take much at all to create something as beautiful as what we have right here. All right, guys, and then we're just going to dress this one as a little birthday gift box because it'll give you some ideas on the different ways that we can use this. So I am going to take my little sentiment, put it right there, and then I am going to attach just a little bow right here, just like that. And so now you can see just how easy it is to make these little boxes using 4x6 greeting cards. What magnificent favors and gift boxes we're able to make with these. Are these not the cutest? Come on, guys. I know y'all are out there screaming, no, they're not cute. They're stinking cute, because they are. And when finished, this box measures 5 by 3 by 1/2 inch. And this bag measures 5 by 2.5 by 1. They are really nice sizes for favors or even little goodies that you might want to gift to someone. So I am going to stand this up. You guys can't see it because of my camera angle. No other way to say it, guys. Just pure, simple elegance. And I'll bring the other ones back in so that you can see just how easy and fun it is to make these sweet little bags and boxes using greeting cards. Who knew? We knew. That's who. And you guys can make these anytime you want, in any way that you want, with any card that you want. So y'all, I hope that you have enjoyed this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.